Over the years, there are a lot of arguments I've heard from religious apologists, mainly Christian. There's irreducible complexity, which is based upon a complete misunderstanding of evolution and biology. Just about every premise of just about every Kalam cosmological argument I've ever heard, I've been able to dismiss as rubbish without much effort. Arguments from incredulity, improbability, the ontological argument from authority, they're all common. They're all bullshit. They're all completely unconvincing. They keep on trying them, but still don't work. But when it comes to bad arguments, though, in my opinion, when it comes to the terrible claims and dishonest bullshit, there is nothing that can stand up to or even approach the level of pure duplicity and insecurity than Pascal's wager. The first of the many problems with this argument is that it is completely based upon a false dichotomy. If the only options that exist are no deity whatsoever and the specific God that you happen to believe in, then this argument would make sense, but those are not the only options that exist. What if the creators are from the realm of Asgard? Then converting to Christianity won't do me any good. Then if I want my eternal reward, I need to grab my axe, go out, start chopping heads, and hopefully die in battle. If the Greeks are right, I should probably start worshipping Zeus a lot more and perform some great deeds so I can get into the Elysium rather than being stuck in the fucking fields of Asphodel. There's the happy hunting grounds, the cedar forest of the Mesopotamian lore, Garden of the Gods, believed in by the Sumerians, Hamastagan, Mictlan, Paka, Summerland. I could go on forever. I think I said enough. Loads upon loads of different afterlife realms, all with their own gods to worship and ways of getting into the good places while staying out of the bad ones, with literally limitless possibilities that could still be fucking made up. We have no way to prove that the religions we know about, any of them are correct. It could be a completely different fucking religion that no one's found yet. What if there's a deistic creator, one who created the universe, a version of heaven, a version of hell, and the only way you don't earn heaven is to worship or give yourself over to an evil force or entity? And what if this creator sees the world-drowning, baby-killing, bigoted, sexist, genocidal Christian God as evil? And by worshipping him, I'm actually condemning myself. All these different views are just as valid, just as reasonable, and just as sensible as the one that whatever theist I'm talking to believes in, whatever it may be. The other reason that Pascal's wager is such a bad argument is even worse, though. And that is because it's not even an argument for the existence of God. It isn't a reason I should believe in God. It's a reason for me to pretend that I do. If your God is truly all-knowing, wouldn't he see right through the pretense if I'm just trying to cover my own ass? In my opinion, this does more to disrespect your own God than anything I could say. Unless you believe in a shallow, insecure God that will take any praise without regard to truth or sincerity, I would have to think that he would be more insulted than anything when his followers use Pascal's wager. To me, Pascal's wager isn't an attempt to create believers, it's an attempt to shut up dissenters. It's an attempt to silence alternative thoughts. It's also a show of obvious and blatant insecurity by the believer. You don't think your arguments are good enough to win on their actual merit, so instead you try to use fear in order to get your opposition to play along. You're trying to make them afraid, so they abandon logical and critical thinking. And I can't help but think, every time I hear it, I can't help but question the genuine faith of the person who presents it. I can't help but wonder if the reason you are so desperate to shut up dissent that you are willing to insult the knowledge of your deity is because you yourself are not sure of your faith. I wonder if the reason that so many need to silence those that don't believe is that you think that they make good points. Maybe they make good points that you can't refute, and you consider it better to insult your God a little so you can continue to believe the happy fantasy than face the possibility of its non-existence in a cold, harsh reality. Let me guys know in the comments what you guys think. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for listening.